we bring you the latest news from the world of Formula One. All the stories contained within this are to be taken as rumor, or in other words, gossip until proven otherwise. Without further delay, here is your F1 news. A lot of people close to Jose Sauer are not happy about the way he dealt with the recent events of the winter testing. Apparently, the Mexican driver was the only one who stood up against his teammate and called him out for hitting the barriers with his car. Sergio believes that Lance Stroll is not capable of driving in the rain, and that is why he took his risky approach to the conditions. Perez says he was the only one who was pushing, and therefore should not have been denied the opportunity to drive on the final day. At the same time, he has promised to respect whatever decision the team makes and help whoever they choose to become the number one driver in the team. Sergio said, "I think he had a great last week, and he was unlucky on the last day. Of course, I was the only one pushing, but that is because I was the only one pushing the day before, and I wanted to continue with my program. I think he was unlucky because we had half a day, and then it rained. I don't think he really liked that. He's not a big fan of driving in the rain, as I mentioned. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has been told to prepare for life without Max Verstappen next year by former F1 CEO Bernie Ecclestone. Horner was reportedly advised by one of his friends, Flavio Briatore, to start thinking about life without Max, who he claims will not be driving for the Austrian team next year. Ecclestone revealed that his friend Flavio Briatore had dinner with Horner recently and informed him of a conversation he had with Mateschitz, right-hand man and energy drink billionaire Dietrich Mateschitz's confidant. As per Bernie, Mateschitz's right-hand man told Briata that after Max's contract expires at the end of 2024, the Dutchman will no longer drive for Red Bull. Ecclestone went on to say that his source is very reliable and that he would not have mentioned it if he wasn't sure about it. This is probably just another scheme by the Dutchman's father, Jos, and Red Bull, to get a hefty amount of money to extend the current contract. Both parties have stated numerous times that they plan to work together until 2028. But Ecclestone revealed that Briatore expects the 25-year-old to leave and join Ferrari instead. However, Bernie's opinion is that Red Bull is unlikely to sell its most successful driver to its direct rival. He even pointed out that selling Michael Schumacher to Ferrari was a terrible mistake, and as far as he knows, they haven't recovered from that. And the same can be said for Williams letting go of Jenson Button. Ecclestone went on to say that he thinks Max will remain with the team because no one can afford him right now. Ferrari is unable to meet the demands for a new car due to the spending cap. Mercedes would be willing to pay double what Red Bull wants, but they are already paying Lewis Hamilton top dollar. There's no way they could afford both drivers. Bernie believes that Max will remain with the team because no one can afford him right now. Ecclestone also said he doesn't think the Red Bull Sergio Perez is good enough to replace Max. He said that the Red Bull Sergio Perez is a good driver, but he is not on the same level as Max. He added that he believes that Max will remain with the team because no one can afford him right now. McLaren CEO Zak Brown believes that it is possible for the Papaya team to win the 2025 championship. Brown believes that with the introduction of a new car, a new wind tunnel, and simulator, as well as other upgrades to the infrastructure, the Woking team will be able to fight for the title in 2 years. Zak said, "The goal is to try to win the championship. We feel like we've closed the gap. We're probably third or fourth on the straight, and if we can get those last little bits, we feel like we can challenge. The ultimate goal is to win the championship, and I think we have a plan to do that." Brown stated that he plans to compete for the championship every year, even if he believes that there is a lot of hard work left to be done. He said, "It takes a few years to turn a team around. We've made a lot of progress in 2 years. We've made huge progress in 3 years. But you have to be patient. There is a lot of hard work ahead of us, but we've turned the corner." With regards to securing the services of experienced team principal, Brown admitted that he was disappointed that he was unable to hire a team principal before the Australian Grand Prix. However, he added that Andrea Stella is doing an excellent job in his role and that he is confident that the Italian will eventually succeed. Brown said, "I was hoping we would have someone alongside me, but with COVID and travelling and getting people visas to come to the UK, it took a lot longer than we anticipated. But we've got plenty of time in the year to find the right person." Former F1 CEO Bernie Ecclestone believes that it was a bad move for Williams to let go of Alex Albon. Alex rejoined Williams for the 2022 season after spending a year as a reserve driver with the Mercedes team. In his second stint with the Grove team, the Anglo-Thai racer finished 19th in the championship with a best finish of 6th place in the Miami Grand Prix. On the other hand, his teammate Aston Martin, who replaced Nicholas Latifi, scored 1 point and finished 18th in the championship. Williams decided to replace Alex with rookie Logan Sargent for the upcoming season. However, the 72-year-old Ecclestone believes that it was a mistake to let go of the 27-year-old. Bernie said, "You make your bed, you lie in it. Frank left and sold the team to a guy called Jost Capito. That isn't working out too well. They've lost their shirt. They had a good driver in Alex, but they let him go and got rid of him." Ecclestone believes that Williams may regret their decision to replace Alex with rookie Logan Sargent. Bernie said, "They've got a young kid coming in, American money, whatever. You can't compare him to Alex because Alex has already proven himself in the game. Alex is a better driver than Sargent ever will be. Whether Sargent turns out to be a good driver, I don't know. I think he'll surprise a few people." If you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Bernie Ecclestone is unsure whether Fernando Alonso will win the 2024 championship. Aston Martin made a significant leap forward last season, finishing second in the constructors' standings. The Silverstone team also announced a major partnership deal with Aramco to supply them with engine fuel and become their principal sponsor for the next 10 years. Fernando managed to secure a podium finish in every race and finished the season with 71 points, trailing champion Max Verstappen by 146 points. However, Bernie believes that the two-time world champion will face stiff competition from the likes of Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc. Bernie said, "If you ask me who will win the championship, I would say Fernando. But then again, I thought Fernando would have won the championship last year. You can't discount Lewis. People forget he won the last championship in 2020 and he could easily have won the last two. He could have won the last two, but Mercedes screwed it up." All the stories contained within this are to be taken as rumor or, in other words, gossip, until proven otherwise. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Your support motivates us to keep bringing you the latest news. Thank you for watching.